Hey, how you doing? That's a terrible way to start the live, and it's happened 2 times in a row. But we are live. We are live. We are live here on YouTube. Today is September 18th, 2024. Yeah. September 18th, 2024. It is currently 8:25 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which means it is time for another live stream here on Derrick J Reacts. First of all, for some reason my throat wants to mess up. Give me 1 second. Okay, I think we're good. First of all, I want to thank you for being here. It is so much appreciated. Like, we all know, like, YouTube is free. Unless you have YouTube Premium. Other than that, YouTube is free. It's free to come on and watch content, but it's not free. It's free money wise, but it's really not free because you're paying with your time, and your time is more valuable than money. So the fact that you're spending time watching this live stream or watching any other of my videos is greatly appreciated because, like I said, time is worth more than money. It definitely is. But I hope you had a great day today. I had a good day. I'm not gonna say it's great. I don't know where you're at, but it's raining here. It was raining here today a little bit. So if anybody knows about my job, is I do gig economy work where I deliver groceries from Walmart. And I don't like rainy days. So it makes things a little tougher to do. And every day you come home, you're soaked. So, yeah. But it was, all in all, I woke up this morning, so it was a great day. It was a great day. But if this is your first time joining me here on the live stream, the title and thumbnail you see associated with this live stream is the third segment in this live stream. It's where we like to end the stream in our third and final main segment. Before that, we do a segment that I like to call "What Is We Doing?" I will explain that once we get to it. And before that, I like to do a channel update segment to let you all know a little bit what's going on that you might not know, a little bit that's going on with the channel that you might not know. Because like I always say, I am only 42% of this channel. You all collectively make up the other 58%. So without you, this is nothing. So since this is partly your channel too, it's only right to let you in on some of the behind the scenes stuff that are going on with the channel that you might not realize. But before we get into all that, I have to say hello to everybody that is in here with me in the live stream. I appreciate all of you being in here. And okay, pull this up. I know Larry was in here early leaving a comment. Appreciate you, Larry. Buff is here. DeArmond, Jeff, Tammy is here. Thank you, Tammy. Danielle, I appreciate you all. Did I miss anybody? Nope. I think I got everybody that's typed something in here. But I really appreciate all of you for being here. Like always, y'all know how much I love these live streams on Wednesday and Saturday night. So Tammy said you're here for a bit. I appreciate you coming in, Tammy. You know, we understand. We understand. We love you, Tammy. Thank you for coming in. Then you'll say, made it this time. Thank you. Totally under weather last couple of days. Well, I really hope you feel better, because I know being sick, if you're a sick person, if you're like me, when I get sick, I don't want to do nothing but stay in the bed. I'm telling you, when I get sick, sometimes I have to force myself to get up and eat. I like to ignore my sickness sometimes, and I still like to go to work even though I'm sick. Because I can be sick and lose. I can be sick for 2 days and lose 15 pounds. It's crazy. So I have to force myself to do things, because if I just stay in the bed like I want to while I'm sick, I'm gonna lose 10 pounds. It's just gonna happen. Dee's Princess came in here. Julie is here as well. I thank y'all for showing up, man. You all make me smile. You know, I'm finally going to the dentist now recently, so I can I can smile with confidence. I've been going to the dentist recently. I went July is when I started going to the dentist. Before that, it's been 20 years. It literally has been over 20 years since I went to the dentist before July, which is crazy. The almonds. I just made a big pot of beef and vegetable soup the first day. I'm sick and eat that till I feel better. The man and kid are on their own. Which they should be, you know. You sick, of course they on their own. Larry showed up again. Appreciate you, Larry. I appreciate you coming in here, leaving those comments early too, Larry. I appreciate it. We're going to move right on and get into our first segment, which is the channel update segment. And I only have a little bit of thing to show y'all about the channel that's going on with the channel right now. This is not recognized by YouTube. Hold on, I'm about to mess up. Like, YouTube will notify me about different accomplishments, like you know, when I reach a certain amount of subscribers, or when a video is really taking off. YouTube will notify me about those type of things, but it doesn't notify me about this, which this is probably the first time this has ever happened on this channel. Let me see. But I'm gonna put it on the screen. The last 10 videos I've put up, all but one have reached 1,000 views. And I don't think that's ever happened. I'm gonna put it on the screen real quick. These are the last 10 videos that I've put up. You can't really fully see the thumbnail of the 10th one, but you can read the title right there at the very bottom. And if you look all the way to the right, you'll see the view count column all the way to the right. All of them except for one has reached 1,000 views, and that has never happened on this channel before. Like, out of the last 10 videos, 9 of them have reached 1,000 views. That's never happened until now. I think this is the first time. So that is an accomplishment that we have accomplished. And yeah, I just thought that was that was big, and that's big enough to be shared, cuz yeah, most like I said, this is the first time this ever happened on this channel, so hopefully one day I can come in here and say, "Hey, look, the last 10 videos I've put up, all of them have reached over 10,000 views." That'll be another accomplishment, and that's I'm going to talk about that one because because of because of I look at it as a milestone, so it only means that this is further, big words, further emphasizes that this channel is growing, and the community and the family is growing. So that's it deserves to be pointed out. Let's see, like Jeff said, we're growing like wildfire. Definitely, and like I said, you all are a reason for that, man. Y'all are, this ain't just me. Thank you, DR, man. I appreciate it. Cash tag, baby. I'm gonna tell you, it's so fun. Like, like I said, I put in work. Like, seriously. Like, you don't know how many mornings, maybe out of 7 days a week, I'm gonna say about 3 of those days I'm sitting right here doing some editing at 5 o'clock in the morning. It's about 3 days every week I'm doing some editing. And I would say about it's also about 3 days a week I am sitting here editing a video at midnight. So it's a lot of late nights, early mornings, and so to finally see that green dollar sign beside those videos is rewarding. Excuse me. It's not much right now, but every little bit is worth it. So and like like Dee's Princess said, all it takes is that one big breakout video. We kinda had one already. But I think that video went viral because people disagreed with me with what I said in that video. Which is cool. Matter of fact, I am going to... No, I can't bring it up. I can't bring it up right now. I can't bring it up right now. But the video I'm talking about is Man Takes His Right to Remain Silent to the Next Level. That video currently has 226,000 views. So yeah, 226,000 views, and we have gained, hold on. We have gained 569 subscribers from that video, according to YouTube. So, but you know, another one is in store. Another viral video will happen for this channel because, you know, God said so. God said so. And who am I to question? Who are we to question him? Thomas came in. I appreciate you for being here, Thomas. I thank all y'all for showing up, man. It is currently 8:40 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Humor Fox. Is it Hummer? Hummer is one. Humor is two. Is it Hummer 1? Humor 2. It's Hummer, right? Hummer Fox. I've been saying it right this whole time, or have I been saying it wrong? Hummer is 1. Just type 1 if it's Hummer. Type 2 if it's humor. I'm thinking it's Hummer. Humor. Okay. Humor. Gotcha. Okay. See, I'm you know, I can't pronounce stuff. Humor. Okay. I think I've been saying it wrong this whole time. I apologize. I don't think I was saying that. Humor. Okay. I got it. Okay. You're fine with any of them. Okay, yeah. But I'll be beating myself up if I didn't get it right. So that's all. But yeah, I appreciate all y'all for being here, man. This is fun. So we're about to get right on into our next segment. This is your first time here, or you're watching on the replay for the first time. This segment we like to call What Is We Doing? And in this segment, we point out stupidity in the news. Now, this stupidity can either get this person or people arrested, or it can just be plain old embarrassing. And this one, she got arrested. And she tried to take something from somebody. She tried to take a house. A $4 million house. And she thought she could just steal it. And I know what you're thinking. Like, how can one steal a house or attempt to steal a house? She tried to get a fake deed for the house, or try to get a deed for the house put in her name. Let's just check out the video and let's talk about it afterwards. Hold on. Okay.
The 5 on your side was first to tell you about a woman who allegedly claimed this multi-million-dollar home was hers, despite the fact that the man who actually owns it had no idea who she was. Today, Dawn Mangum appeared in court, charged with filing a fake deed for the house. 5 on your side's Keely Arthur is here with the latest turn in this story. Keely?
This is a story 5 on your side has been on from the start, and boy, has it evolved. Last week, a person claiming to be Mangum's attorney spoke to our producer and questioned if what Mangum allegedly did was even illegal. Well, yesterday she was arrested, and today she sat before a judge facing a felony. It's a Raleigh dentist's real estate nightmare.
I mean, so many of my patients come in, they say, how does this happen? It's absurd.
So absurd, the story of this mother of 3 allegedly falsifying documents to take over a $4 million home appeared in WRL, then gained traction in national and international publications.
And I think that's what happens. Pretty much everybody listening to this news story is probably shocked.
Ms. Mangum, you've been charged with attempting to obtain property by false pretense.
Dawn Mangum appeared in court via video from jail today. A judge set her bond at $150,000, citing the value of the home and the nature of the alleged crimes. She faces a felony for attempting to obtain property by false pretense. In August, a deed with Mangum's name on it was filed with the Wake County Register of Deeds. It claimed Mangum was the owner of Adams' home. Most puzzling of all, Mangum allegedly didn't have to provide any proof of ownership before having the deed recorded, something Adams says needs to change.
This could happen to pretty much anybody. So yeah, there needs to be some top-down law changes.
Adams recently put his home on the market. He suspects Mangum's ultimate plan was to squat on the property and use the deed to complicate the eviction process. Though Mangum allegedly attempted to gain access to the home, she never made it past the gate and remains in jail, due back in court next month.
Now, the case we covered today is the criminal case, but Adams had to hire a lawyer to file a civil case against Mangum to get the deed corrected. Adams says that needs to change. He's frustrated that he has to spend his own money and go to court for something he is really the victim of.
Yeah. So, I mean, I got to give her one thing. You know, if you're going to try to steal a house, you might as well try to steal one that looks like that. I mean, at least she didn't go for no like $200,000 house or something like that. She went for the big house, the big house. That's sounds racist. The big house. She went for a big house. The big house. Wow, I just went back to slavery. It's crazy. She went for a $4 million house. Like, if you're gonna try to steal one, you might as well steal one that's, you know, that's worth that much. But yeah, people can do that. For some reason, a lot of times the city that they're in, when somebody goes and files for a deed, they don't need proof sometimes. And it's crazy that the homeowner has to spend money on a lawyer to fix something that the city shouldn't even let happen in the first place. It's crazy. It's crazy. The city can... It's crazy that you can buy a house and the city still has control over it. That baffles me, man. That very baffles me. Because just an unrelated story. If y'all don't know, when you buy a house, the first 10 feet from the street, the city owns that. I believe it's 10 feet. It might be different depending on where you live, but the first part of your of your property from the street, the city owns it. You know, so if they need to come do repairs or put in power lines and all that, they ain't gotta ask for your permission, because they own that, the first 10 feet or whatever. So one time, the tree in front of my mom's house fell. It was an old tree. It's a small tree. But it fell into my mom's yard. And the tree was on that first 10 feet of her property. So that's the city's property. So my mom thinking, okay, the city gonna come get up their tree. So let me call the city and tell them their tree fell and have them come get their tree out of my yard. The city told her the tree fell the wrong way. If the tree would have fell to the street, they would have came and and cleaned up the tree. But because the tree is in her yard, it's her responsibility now. It's crazy. It is so crazy how it's just so much. Even my mom's the side of my mom's house caught on fire. The fire started in the city dumpsters, or not dumpsters, in the city trash cans that they give you, that come with the house basically when you buy it. The trash cans that you put out to the street. And so she had to call to get more trash cans, and she had to pay for them. So I was like, well, Mom, if you move, do you get to take these trash cans with you? Nope. They got to stay here, even though she paid for them. City is crazy. City is crazy. Yeah. The big house is also jail. Yeah. 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 But at one day, the big house was the big house. And that's the first thing I throw you off. Yeah, it's probably much easier for a less expensive house. Someone tried to steal Graceland. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It means both. It's from both. I don't know when it transitioned. Maybe when slavery ended, it transitioned from, the big house is the main house, is the name for the main house on the plantation. And when it switched to mean jailhouse, I don't know. But yeah. She gets through jailhouse, right? What do you say? My sister-in-law had this problem. Her boyfriend's friend came to stay with them for a month and tried to say he lived there when they told him to leave. Yep. He lives there. Like 30 days. That's all it takes. 30 days. If they've been there for 30 days, and don't let them receive mail there. Because all they need is one piece of mail to show the police when they come, when y'all call them. All they need is 30 days and one piece of mail with that address on it with their name. That's all they need. And then you'll have to evict them, even though they never paid rent. I think people are trying to change those laws because people take advantage of them. But yeah, right now you can do that. So if somebody stay at your house, don't let them stay longer than a week or two. If they stay longer than that, and you're okay with them stay longer than that, charge them rent. After 2 weeks, say you have to sign this lease. Lease doesn't have to be technical. When you go for an apartment and they got all these pages and all this, your lease doesn't have to be all that. Anything that you all sign, if you want to do it right, sign it in front of a notary to make sure, everything's legit. Because, you could get somebody to sign something and they could say they never signed it. And so if you do it in front of a notary who, a notary will check IDs and put their stamp on it. So, you won't have no problems. If you try to sue them for the money they owe you, you won't have no problems. But yeah. Julie said crime costs victims medical bills or a deductible. If you're hurt, your collision deductible, the other person doesn't have insurance. Man, that could be the worst thing. You get in a car accident with somebody and they don't have insurance. Sometimes people will just, if the damage is not really that much. Like, I was sitting at the stop sign the other day, and the lady just behind me, she had stopped. I saw her stop behind me. And then, I just burped, excuse me. And then about 10 seconds later, after she stopped, she ran into the back of me. I didn't move or nothing. And I was on fire in that car because I thought, because it sounded a lot worse than what it was. But I was on fire because I know I was going to have to deal with all this. I don't want to deal with all that. I don't want to wait till the police come, make a report, tell them what happened, call insurance, get a rental car, drop my car off to be repaired. Whenever it's done, go pick it up, return the rental. It's just too much stuff. So I got out. It was only like some scratches on the back, which probably should be repaired, but I'd rather leave the scratches and all that than to go through that whole process. I just don't want to deal with it. You said it's 5 feet in North Carolina? Okay. From the sidewalk in. 5 feet from the sidewalk in. That might be it might be the same as 10 feet depending on how far the sidewalk is in. Because I know Virginia, I believe it starts from the curb. 10 feet starts from the curb, which usually goes past the sidewalk. I don't know. I can't really think about it in my head. Where he said he told the cops I get mail here. He was unaware that having your mom send you a letter didn't count. Oh, that was a good try though. He knew about the mail thing. All he had to do is change a credit card address to your address. That's all he has to do. But yeah, it's a lot of comments because there's a lot of y'all in here. I appreciate y'all for being here. They shouldn't put your house on blast. Who putting your house on blast? I think in mill towns, the mill owner's house was the big house too. I'm gonna look up like the evolution of the word the big house one day, because I'm curious now. When did all this stuff change? We definitely need some laws changed because they take advantage of it. They take advantage of it. Like Jeff said, click them out at 29 days. Cause we saw a video we did on this channel where the girl was trying to kick her boyfriend out, and she kept saying they moved there together, but she was the only one on the lease. I think in that video the boyfriend agreed to go, but if he didn't agree to just leave, she couldn't have made him leave. But yeah. So sick of people always trying to get up on people. Yeah. Yeah. It's crazy. You can even write a lease that says it doesn't kick in until the 30th day. Or, you know what I mean? Like, you can make up your own contracts. You know, it doesn't have to be anything technical or anything. You can just literally write on a piece of paper, or type it out if you want to and print it. Something like the person agrees that if they stay in your house longer than 30 days, they owe you rent on a They owe you rent on a month-to-month basis starting after 30 days. And once you start paying rent, the rent will be such and such amount per month. And they need to let you know like 15 days in advance before they move out. That's all it has to be. It doesn't have to be this big 4, 6, 10 pages of stuff. It really doesn't. Long as you say, like I said, don't fill out anything. Get a notary, and both of you get in front of this notary and sign the and fill out the information and sign it. That's all it takes. And then the notary will check IDs, the notary will put their stamp on it, and you're covered. Notaries aren't that much, you know. If you go to where a notary is, it's usually like $10 for that. If they come to you, because they do have mobile notaries, it's different. It depends on what the notary will charge if they come to you. But if you go to them, like I know around here they have notaries in the UPS store. There's a notary, and it's $10. But so it's not that much. It's just both of you have to get there at the same time. Of course, if you got the nice place, people are gonna want to live there. Especially if you're a nice person. You know what I mean? A lot of times, the nice people are the ones that get taken advantage of. So if you're somebody who's nice and you don't want to like cause drama or cause trouble or start an argument or anything like that, you know, sometimes people know that, and they know that they can just move into your house and you'll never tell them they have to leave, because you're not a person who likes to start drama or start arguments, and you'll just deal with whatever is going on. You know, it's good to be that type of person because you avoid a lot of BS. But at the same time, there are times where you have to step up and assert yourself. And when people take advantage of you, you have to step up and assert yourself at that point. It's something I had to learn to do. Like, because I would at one point in time, I would let people borrow money, and then they wouldn't pay me back, and then they come and ask to borrow some more, and I wouldn't say anything about the previous money that they still owe me. I just let them borrow more. That was me. Now I don't do that no more. Now I don't let people borrow money no more, period, because of what I've done. But there are a couple people who still haven't paid me back. And it's been years. And every time someone who owes me money and they think I forgot and they come ask me to borrow money, I say, you still owe me money. Like, what are you talking about? You know, even if they didn't owe me money still, the answer would still be no. But I just, you know, I just tell them no that way. Because they still owe me money. Okay, but let's see. Brothers are the worst at repaying loans. I don't lend them money anymore. Yeah, that's what happened to me. Too many people don't pay you back. You say, you know what? You just ruined it for everybody. So I'm never gonna loan anybody any money anymore. That's what happens. You learn from those experiences, because let me tell you, no stranger is gonna, more than likely, strangers don't come up to you and ask you to borrow money. Only friends and family. So that's the worst people. They are the worst people to let borrow money. It's your friends and family. Because first of all, why do they need to borrow money? They need to borrow money because either they don't have a job or they can't manage the money from the job they have. So either way, whichever reason it is, you're not getting paid your money back. I mean, a person without a job can't pay you back the money. And a person who mismanages money is going to pay everybody else back before they pay you. You know what I mean? They're going to pay, they're behind on their credit card bills, so they're going to pay the credit card people before they pay you back. They're going to pay, they're behind on their rent. They're going to pay their rent before they pay you back. You know? I'm just saying. If they want to buy a new pair of shoes, they're going to buy the new pair of shoes before they pay you back. So you're going to be last on the list just because you're friends or family. So, I mean, that's how I look at it now. That's my opinion of it now. That's why I just say no to everybody. If you, I don't know, I would make them get an account to pay the bill. Look. Look. I don't know. Just like, I'm just going through my experiences in my head of not being paid back. You know, I've had people tell me they need to borrow money for this thing, and then I loan them money, and then a week later they'll come to ask me to help them with the same thing that they told me they needed the money for. So they basically ask me to borrow money for the same thing twice. It's crazy. It's crazy. But okay, so we are late. It is 9:08 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we are late getting to our main segment of the night. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think this before we get into this, at midnight tonight, which is at midnight east on the East Coast, which is a little under 3 hours from now. If y'all remember the live stream we had last Wednesday with Natalie. Natalie was in Georgia, and she thought she was in Florida, in South Beach. That's how drunk she was. But we saw Natalie in last Wednesday's live stream. I did clip that segment out of the video, and that is the video that's going to be out on in 3 hours from now. So that's going to be put out. So if you're up in 3 hours, you can watch that and enjoy that again. Or when you wake up in the morning, or tomorrow, sometimes when you have a chance, you can relive that portion of last week's live stream. It's a little over an hour long. It's an hour and 4 minutes. I didn't realize it was that long, but that's what it is. But it is worth it as we all know, it is worth it to go back and watch again. But let's get on to this main segment. Jackie is here. Jackie, I appreciate you being here. But yeah, this is the reason why you were here. Oh, excuse me. If this is your first time here on the live stream, or you are watching, wait a minute, watching on the replay, it doesn't concern you. If this is your first time here with us in the live stream, during this portion of the show, I'm not able to put your comments on the screen. But from time to time, I do pause the video and give my reaction, and I will give your reaction as well. So I will read off some of the comments that are in the chat, in this live chat box. So whatever you're feeling during this segment, whatever your thoughts are, whatever your opinions are, put it in the chat, and there's a chance I will read it off so everybody will know what your opinion is, your 2 cents. So let's get into it. This is the reason why you are here, the reason you clicked on this video. It is the main event segment. We're about to react to, what did I name this? Psycho Karens get arrested. I think we have 2 different stories, or 2 different body cams in this video. I believe so. That's why it's titled like that, with Karens with the S. But yep, let's get into it, and we're going to find out exactly what happened once the police showed up. Unmute it.
You said she's a little crazy? What do you mean?
No. Uncuff me right now! You will not make me enter this jail! Stop!
This is an invasion of privacy, completely disrespectful.
It's a traffic stop, ma'am.
This is harassment right now.
Okay. Give me your card.
This is harassment.
I don't know if it's a black and white factor here, because you guys play that card, but I did not disrespect you for a second. George Floyd, yep. I'm so fucking sick of this in America that I gotta be treated like a fucking immigrant.
You won't believe what happens when the psycho Karen crosses the line. In today's shocking video, watch as her outrageous behavior leads to a swift arrest. And that's just the beginning. On February 24th, 2024, a seemingly routine traffic stop on a Florida highway escalated into a volatile confrontation, culminating in multiple charges against the driver. The incident unfolded when a Florida Highway Patrol officer observed a vehicle traveling at an excessive speed of 100 miles per hour, swerving between lanes.
Some people see what things are. Some people see what things can be.
With lanes posing a clear danger to other motorists. The officer approached the driver, a middle-aged woman who admitted to consuming a glass of wine an hour before driving.
Hi, how you doing?
I am so sorry, I'm just trying to go back to my hotel, and I know I was speeding. I'm so sorry.
You got your driver's license, registration, proof, insurance? Well, how much have you had to drink tonight? Well, I mean, you're going well over 100 miles an hour. You didn't even realize you passed me, and you're swerving all over the road, so, I mean, it's kind of a problem right now.
No, I know.
Never admit, never say, usually the police officer will ask you when they get to the window, do you know why I pulled you over? Even though you know you were speeding, the answer should be, I sure don't. Because if you say, yeah, I know why you pulled me over, I was speeding, you already admitted to it. There's nothing you can do at that point. You know, I know one time I was driving with a rejection sticker, a rejection sticker on the front of my car. I rode past this police officer, and the whole time I saw him up the street, and I wasn't able to avoid him. So I was going, and once he pulled out behind me, turned the lights on, I was like, yeah, he pulled me over for an inspection sticker. For the rejection sticker. But he came to the car, and he was like, you know why I pulled you over? No. And he said your rejection sticker. I said, oh, okay, that makes sense. But I'm not just gonna tell him nothing. Nope.
It was more that I was looking at the GPS trying to figure out where I was going.
Her admission, coupled with the erratic driving behavior, led the officer to suspect impairment. Despite having probable cause to arrest her for DUI, the officer extended a degree of leniency.
Julie, thank you. Julie has gifted 1 Derrick J Reacts memberships. And Danielle is now a member thanks to Julie. So Danielle, we do have members only videos that are up right now. It's a total of 3, I think, right now. 2 will be members only videos forever, and the 3rd one is going to become live to everybody not this Saturday but next Saturday, I believe. So you have like a week and a half to watch that reaction video before everybody else. The other 2 members only videos are a little behind the scenes of the channel. So yeah, take advantage of that if you want to watch those. And if anybody out there else who would like to become a member or gift a membership, you can do that as well. I appreciate all the support you all show me. Thank you. Let's go.
He conducted field sobriety tests, and though the results indicated impairment, the officer decided not to immediately arrest her.
What I ask you to do is to perform some field sobriety exercises, okay?
Okay.
I want to make sure that you're safe to drive.
That's fine.
Okay?
Yeah.
So what I need you to do is put your feet together.
I hate when they speed
I'm sorry,
it up.
I really see it.
Say it again?
I said I can see it, I just can't really follow it, but
Okay, do you have any issues with your eyes?
I have contacts in.
You have contacts in?
Yes.
But your eyes are fine? You don't have any other issues?
No, I don't, but sometimes it's hard to follow, but I can follow it too.
Yeah, usually when you're drunk, it's it's hard to follow. And even that question, do you have anything wrong with your eyes? That's a setup question too. Because if you had something that was so wrong with your eyes, I'm talking if you weren't drunk at all, you haven't been drinking, and you tell them you have something wrong with your eyes, something so wrong that you can't follow his pen, you shouldn't be driving. So either way you answer that question, it'll get you in trouble. Either way, that question will get you in trouble. So it's a setup question too. Moxie, is that Moxie? Yeah, Moxie, thank you for being in here. I appreciate you. Diarma said, yeah, she's pretty, but the personality leaves something to be desired. Jeff, why are you Jeff, she don't need no ride home, Jeff. Leave her alone. They gonna give her a ride to jail. That's what she going. Okay, let's go.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Turn around, right? 6, 7, 8, 9.
Okay.
Whatever. 28, 1,000, 29, 1,000, 30, 1,000, 41,000, 31,000. I'm sorry. 31.
All right, you can go ahead and put your foot down.
29, 1,000, 41,000.
Instead, he offered her a break, allowing her to call someone to pick her up and take her car home, avoiding the severe penalties that come with a DUI charge and vehicle impoundment.
Is there someone that can come pick you up? Do you have someone that can pick you up?
My son can.
Your son can pick you up?
Yeah.
He hasn't been drinking tonight?
No, my gosh, no.
Okay. All right. Here's the deal. Okay. Even though you argued with me all the way down here.
I didn't argue with you.
You told me you were being
but I didn't
investigated for DUI because you're white.
I said that, but I didn't argue with you.
I mean, that's kind of...
But I didn't argue with you, but I did say that.
So even though all that happened, okay, I don't think you're impaired to the point that I should arrest you, but you are impaired enough that I'm not going to let you drive away from here. So if you want to call your son and have him come pick your car up, pick you up, I will allow that to happen. What I will say is, once you get to your hotel, okay, and he leaves you there, don't take your car out again.
I have no reason. I'm only here for my son. He plays football. Like, there's no other reason for me to be here.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Where's your phone?
In my car.
All right.
Or in my rental car.
All right. Then go ahead and grab your phone. Call your son.
The driver called a friend she had recently met, who agreed to pick her up, and she also arranged for her son to come retrieve her car. However, as they waited, the woman's demeanor shifted dramatically.
How do you mess this up? This is... This police officer literally gave you a get out of jail free card. How do you mess this up? How do you mess this up? How do you mess this up? It is impossible to mess this up right now. Hold on. I can't. My chat disappeared. What are y'all talking about? Jeff says, first you said, Jeff, you want to give her a ride home because you want her to be safe. Now she argues too much, so you kick her out. Okay, Jeff, that was like, you changed your mind quick. Like Larry said, this never happens. This never happens. My guess is, oh, they don't have the time on this. My guess is it's the end of his shift. And like he said, she's not that drunk. In his opinion, she's not super drunk. It's the end of his shift. And the paperwork would take him past the end of his shift. And he wants to avoid all that. DeArmond says, some people just don't know when to shut up and accept a blessing when it's granted. It's definitely a blessing, but let's check and see how she messes this up. Let's go.
Hello. Hey, where about are you?
I'm really close by your place.
Okay, so listen, I got pulled over, and they're not gonna let me drive. So if you can like come where I'm at, I know it's so crazy, like it's so ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, are you gonna be able to send me your location?
I was trying to send it to you earlier, and I couldn't figure out how to send it to you.
You're on Forest Hill Boulevard and 441, just south of the intersection.
Forest Hill Boulevard
and 441.
And 441?
Just south of the intersection.
Just south of the intersection, if that means anything to you, I don't know.
Police officers, they need to know we don't speak cop, okay? We don't know, we don't know where he was driving west and then he turned north on such and such street. We don't know. Did he go right or left? I don't know. I don't know which direction is north, which direction is south on this street. Did he turn right or left? You can't speak like a cop to a citizen, okay? You got to turn that off. I have no idea what south of the intersection is. South of the interstate. Like, which direction? Do I turn left or right? It frustrates me sometimes. DeArmond says, pretty is as pretty does. I know, I see that. I see what you did there. Thomas says she got the break of breaks and she messed it up. She messed it up somehow. Let's get into how she messes it up. I'm gonna stop pausing it, but I'm gonna keep pausing it. It's crazy. Let's go.
Is it like, can I like pull in like at least like somewhere? No? Okay. And I'm so sorry. I know it's so weird for us to like meet like this. It's just so bizarre.
And if you have someone that you can bring to drive her vehicle, that would be perfect.
I definitely can. I got it.
That's okay. Just come and like we'll figure it out after.
How many single-family houses, single-family homes would it take to equal one multifamily deal like this? Let's compare these things.
So what I'm gonna do is like, when he comes, I'm gonna go get my son.
Who's gonna go get your son?
When he picks me up, we'll go get my son to come pick me up.
Oh, okay. All right. That sounds a lot better.
Oh, Danielle with the $9.99 super chat. I appreciate you, Danielle. Danielle says super chat in Julie's name. Thanks again. I appreciate you too as well, Danielle. Thank you all for your support. It's much appreciated. Trust me. Thank you so much.
Yeah, that's it. Okay, so how far are you from here?
Letha is here. I appreciate you joining us. Thank you. Anybody else new coming here that I missed? Nope, I don't think so. Let's go.
25 minutes.
25 minutes.
Okay, that's fine.
So 25 minutes, he said.
Okay. All right. Just turn the car off.
She began to hurl insults at the officers, accusing them of targeting her because she was white. Her accusations escalated into threats and verbal abuse, creating a tense and increasingly hostile atmosphere.
Yeah. Like I was telling her, I mean, you've got indicators of impairment, but not enough for me to arrest you and take you to gun club, okay? So I'm gonna let you slide tonight. You're gonna go home.
You're not letting me slide, like, you're like...
You are. You're not getting arrested. You're not getting a ticket.
Because there's, like you just said, there's not enough for you to do that.
It's enough for me to tell you not to drive your vehicle.
Right, and I'm not going to drive it. That's why I called my son.
That's why I said we're letting you slide. We're not taking
your
car.
But that's not letting me slide.
We're not arresting you.
Because you don't have enough. That's what you're saying. Like, it doesn't make sense.
Now, why are you still arguing with me? I'm
not arguing with you. I'm not arguing with you. You just said I'm letting her know that there's not enough for me to let you slide.
To take you to jail. Yes.
Jail. That's so disrespectful on so many levels. You don't know. It is disrespectful. It is. For you to say that to him. It is. No, it is. For you to say that to me. You don't know my background. You don't know his background. First of all, I wasn't talking to you. I don't care. You're talking to my partner. Let's get that first fact. Listen. Second of all, when he says you slide, he should have wrote you a bunch of tickets. Let me go.
Don't go on the road.
Are you on your way? I'm going to tell you what. This fucking little motherfucker, as like I said nothing to them, and this little wants to talk shit to me. Yeah, no, and as soon as I recorded, she shut her mouth. Yeah, she has no idea who the fuck we are. But anyway, just get your ass here because this will be taken care of after you pick me up. But I'm so sick of fucking racism and this. She was literally in my face, and she's like, "You don't know me," and I'm like, "Oh, she has no idea." Yeah, and they're telling me they're recording it.
The officers, maintaining professional composure, attempted to de-escalate the situation. However, the woman's behavior continued to deteriorate, crossing from verbal insults into physical aggression.
Okay, she wasn't literally in your face. Okay, we all seen it. She wasn't in your face. What the hell? Like... Yeah. First of all, some people take words too seriously. You know, like they said some words that you didn't think they should say to you. Like, do words do any damage? They shouldn't. You grown person. Nobody's words should be hurting you or making you feel upset. I don't care what it is. And when I say I don't care what it is, I'm going to go here. For all 26 of you all that are here, even if you're black and somebody not black calls you the N-word, I know that's like foul, and they shouldn't do that. But at the same time, it shouldn't bother you to the point where you want to do something to them. I'm just telling you how I go about when I hear myself being called that word. Because it's like a setup. Because they want you to act out. That's why they say that word. And by you acting out, you give them what they want. And they're not winning with me. They're not. Like, words shouldn't hurt you. They just shouldn't. You're a grown person. Let's go. Hey, Diamond says, sticks and stones may break my bones and all that. But sticks and stones may break my bones and words will never hurt me. That's how it should be. You're a grown person. I see if you're a kid, words can affect you. But no, you grown. Should be over that. No, she didn't say the N-word. That was just something I added. But she did call the police officers racist. Which is crazy.
You get back in my face like you were before.
Ma'am,
what happened with that?
Stop?
No, why was she in my face like that?
Can you stop?
No, but why were you in my face like that?
Give your son the address where you're at.
Oh, he's gonna come.
So he can come here and get you.
But don't get in my face like that!
She's not in your face.
She was though!
Can you stop?
She f***ing was though!
Ma'am,
You don't f***ing know me, bitch! I was f***ing cool. I didn't say a f***ing thing. Don't get in my face! Cause you don't f***ing know me! You think you're a f***ing cop and you f***ing talk to me like that? You little bitch. I record it because I don't give a f***. Make sure you had because listen, I don't f*** with nobody.
Like I said,
I have a good f***ing heart. I don't f*** with nobody. But don't get in my face like that, you bitch. No, did you have that when she was in my face? Did you have that when she was in my face? LJ, come get me, because no, she was literally in my face talking shit. She doesn't know me. She's like, you don't know what I've been through. You don't know what I've been through. You think you're a cop and you could just talk to me like that?
Christina, stop.
No, because you don't know. No, she did. She was talking to me and you know it. No.
To me, that's a threat. When the cop says, just give your son the address so he can come, and then she turns around and say, oh, he's gonna come. To me, I take that as a threat. I take that, the way she said it, to me, felt like her son is gonna come do something to them. That's how I took it. If I was the police officer, you go in handcuffs just off of that. 'Cause that's what I took it as. That's just me. Vin is here. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate all of you. Diarman says, why is it women seem to hate female cops? I gotta start paying attention to that. Cause you might be right on that. Letha says, calm down, Miss Kia. Let me see. Jackie said, Jeff, do you still think she's hot? Jeff says she's psycho as hell. She's psycho. Nobody was in her face at all. Nobody was in her face at all. Jeff says he changed his mind. She can walk home now. Oh, shoot. Danielle said, my fifth graders used the copy game right before. Hold on. Danielle says, my 5th graders used the copy game right before fists were gonna fly. That was my cue to intervene. That's a funny game. I just want to tell you, stop copying me. What are you doing? That used to be a fun game. He messing with me. That was fun. I want to go back to school and be in 3rd, 4th grade again just to do that. Can we just do that? Thomas said she flipped the script just like that. And everything was cool and calm. And basically what he said is, I could take you to jail, but I'm letting you slide. Even if you're a little drunk. Okay. He thinks that she is too drunk to drive a motor vehicle. Even if she's just slightly too drunk, he can still take her to jail. So she doesn't recognize that she could still go to jail in this. And he's giving her a break. And I've been paused too long. I just love talking for some reason. Let's go.
It's funny. This isn't done. This is not done. Because you don't know me. She was in my face. And you know she was.
No, she was.
And I'm so sick of these fucking, you know what? Because I'm fucking white. You want to play the fucking black card? Because I'm white and his club is black. That's what it is. And his, whatever, she's fucking Spanish, talking to my face. I'm so sick of this shit. And fucking funny now, you want to keep your fucking mouth shut. Fucking America, you're the fucking minority as a white motherfucker in this fucking, in America. Dumb immigrants here and you can get every fucking thing you want. This fucking bitch too, like she's lucky she's in her uniform because I'll smack the fucking shit out of her. She thinks she's gonna talk to me in my face because she got a fucking uniform on and a fucking gun in her fucking, what? But how do you I mean, obviously you have my location, right? Or just tell him to drive here. All you have to do is come get the car. That's it. No, I'm so stupid. These stupid motherfuckers looking at me. I'm so stupid. Like, so fucking sick of it. You know, because I'm white and they're fucking black and Spanish or whatever this bitch is. I'm so fucking sick of this in fucking America that I gotta be treated like a fucking immigrant.
When the officers moved to detain her for her escalating threats, she resisted violently, physically injuring one of the officers in the process.
Funny you keep your mouth shut because you're recording. I know you're recording me, but did you get her talking to me?
They keep their mouth shut because if you're gonna talk, they're gonna allow you to talk yourself into an arrest. They could tell you to stop talking, but why? Why do that when you're giving them all the evidence they need to arrest you? Why? Why? What?
A little bitch. I'll fucking on you, little fucking douchebag.
All right, man, that's fair. Go ahead and put the phone down.
Listen, let me just talk to my son, please. Please stop. Just give me my phone.
Go ahead and have a seat.
No, where's my phone?
Christina, have a seat in the car.
James here is kind of like showing us his production.
Give me my phone so I can talk to my son.
Have a seat.
No.
I heard her voice get all soft all of a sudden. Let's go.
No, you need to stop harassing me. This is sexual harassment. Don't touch my leg. You're sexually harassing me.
Look away from me.
No, oh yeah, you want get the taser away from me.
Put your feet inside.
No, just loosen it. I'm not doing anything. So you have it on. I'm telling you.
Resisting an officer with violence, Florida statute SS 843.01 is a third-degree felony in Florida, charged when someone willfully resists or obstructs a law enforcement officer with violence. The penalties include up to 5 years in prison, 5 years of probation, and a 5 years of probation, and a $5,000 fine. Similarly, battery on a law enforcement officer, Florida statute SS 784.07, is also a third-degree felony. involving the intentional striking or touching of an officer during the performance of their duties with identical penalties. Corruption by threat Florida statute SS 838.021 is a second-degree felony charged when a person threatens an officer to influence their duties. This offense carries more severe penalties, including up to 15 years in prison, 15 years of probation, and a $10,000 fine. Assault on a law enforcement officer Florida statute SS 784.07. A first-degree misdemeanor. Involves threatening violence against an officer. Punishable by up to 1 year in jail, 1 year probation, and a $1,000 fine. Seems like this woman just landed herself in hot water, but this is not the worst case. Just wait until you see this next one. On December...
Okay, they're about to start another one. But we got 30 people in here right now, and only 22 likes. So that means at least 8 people in here have not hit the like button yet. And you're in here, so of course you're liking what's happening so far. So go ahead and hit that like button for me. Like Thomas says, she talked herself into a charge. It's crazy. And like I said, they just gonna sit there and let her talk. And what's the other one? Like Miss M said, she forgot that colonialism, is that colonialism? Yeah, colonialism happened. She was the first OG immigrant. Yeah, let me tell you something. I have always wanted a racist person. It's going to sound crazy. I've always wanted a racist person to tell me to go back to Africa. Because I have the perfect comeback for that. I've been waiting to say it all my life. Because when they say go back to Africa, my response was going to be, well, can you give me a ride? Because you the one who brought me over here. I've been wanting to say that. I just need somebody to tell me go back to Africa so I can say that. It'll be it'll be perfect. But let's go.
November 29th, 2023, a routine traffic stop in Florida escalated into a complex legal situation when a woman falsely claimed to be affiliated with the Federal Bureau of Investigation, FBI. The incident, which unfolded after she failed to move over for an emergency vehicle, led to her arrest on multiple charges. The incident began when a Florida police officer observed a vehicle failing to comply with the state's move-over law. This law mandates that drivers must change lanes or slow down when approaching an emergency vehicle stopped on the side of the road. The officer initiated a traffic stop, but what seemed like a straightforward enforcement action quickly took an unusual turn.
Okay, can I help you?
I'm Deputy Castro, Monroe County Sheriff's Office. There's why I pulled you over. Me and my partner right there on the side of the road.
Yes, I saw you. Hey.
Okay. In the state of Florida, we have a move-over law. Okay? You either need to bump it down to 20 miles an hour, or you got to try to move over to the left-hand side.
Well, I actually followed the vehicle in front of me because I literally thought, should I scoot over? Nope, we're going straight. They're going to... the other vehicle did the same thing in front of me, so...
Well, I was looking at my computer, but I felt my car shake when you passed me. Can I have your license, registration, proof, or insurance, please?
I learned this very early. When I went to traffic court, I heard the cop say to other people, he didn't say it to me, but the lawyer. I heard the judge say this to other people, so I knew not to use that as an excuse. Well, the other car in front of me did it, so I did it too. That's not an excuse, okay? I remember sitting this in court. I was maybe 19, I think. I got my first ticket. But the one of the people who went up before me said, I was just going with the flow of traffic. The flow of traffic was speeding, so I was speeding too. The judge said that's not an excuse. I was like, huh? Can't use that. But that doesn't work. Let me see. Dee's Princess said, I don't think blacks were in the USA first, Jeff. Indians, yes, though. What is Jeff talking about? I ain't even gonna scroll up to see what Jeff is talking about. But Huma, I got it. Huma Fox said people wanted to send Haitians back to Africa. Look, man, that's yeah. I was gonna say something, but it's live. I can't edit it out. My opinion on that whole thing. Yeah, I'm gonna keep that to myself, cause Diana said one of my neighbors is racist against Hispanics, and he told the family down the street they should go back to Mexico. They are Spanish from Spain. Ignorance is rampant in this world. Some races think Spanish people only get here one way or come from one place and get here one way, by crossing the border illegally. Some races think that's the only way they get in here. Some people, you're not born racist. Okay, nobody is born hating people just because of the color of their skin. Nobody is born that way. People are taught to be that way. This is what I believe. But there comes a time where you get older and you should be able to realize that is wrong. Even if you're a parent, you have racist parents who teach you to be racist. Once you get old enough to think for yourself, you should understand that that's wrong. So nope, I ain't saying that either. Let's go. Let's go, man.
I'm gonna have to contact the Federal Bureau for my information. I'm sorry. I'll give you, because that's what I'm here for, is work. And this is the vehicle they put me in, so you're gonna have to contact them for that.
For your registration and everything?
Yep. You're gonna have to contact them in Jackson County, in Jacksonville, Florida.
I've tried hard to ignore you. I didn't want to adore you, but oh, I can't forget.
That's
you
your
have no registration in this vehicle?
No, this is what they put me in.
Huh?
No, I do not. It's registered in Karen Niver's name from 2018 on. That's who I got the vehicle from. This is the vehicle that the Federal Bureau put me in. So you're gonna have to contact them.
Okay.
You're welcome to get my information and get their information. That's fine, but that's what's going on.
You traveling down here?
I'm headed north.
Okay. Are you just here on vacation?
No, I'm here for work, I said.
Yeah. Sorry. Okay. What do you do for the federal?
I don't think that's
Upon being stopped, the driver, a woman in her mid-40s, informed the officer that she did not have her vehicle registration because she worked for the FBI. She insisted that the officer contact the Bureau to verify her credentials, further complicating the situation. Sensing something amiss, the officer contacted their sergeant for assistance.
I don't know. She didn't want to give me any information. Like, she said that the car is in,
this gold April? Of course, she's from fucking Oregon.
She said that she's
she
here.
She didn't give you information at all?
She gave me her driver's license, but she said the car is registered with the Federal Bureau of Investigations. You got to call them for everything else.
Okay, and does it show that? If it doesn't, I'll give her all those citations. Failure to display vehicle registration, failure to provide proof of insurance, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
That's fine. She's still required by Florida law.
And then she said she's here on business for them, and I said, what kind of business? She goes, none of your damn business. Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's cool. I'll give if it was me on that traffic stop, I'll give her a failure to plate registration upon request, and failure to do that. And what's the reason for the traffic stop?
Move over. Me and George are on a traffic
all those
stop.
Tickets. I said, here you go, man. Have your citations. Have a good day.
Yeah. Yeah,
the tag should come back if you're on the tag out of Nevada. It should come back if it's registered to the federal government or not.
I'm waiting for the return. I'm in this shitty spot over here by the 89 that gets barely any service.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like I said, if it was me, man, I'll give her all those tickets. Have a good day. Did she show you her badge?
She didn't show me shit.
Well, she's claiming to be a federal agent.
Go ahead.
Is she?
The officers on the scene ran the vehicle's tags and VIN number, discovering that the car was not registered in the driver's name. In fact, the vehicle's registration had expired 6 years earlier.
The tag's not returning, you go with the VIN?
Call the second unit over there, I'll run the VIN, and yeah, tell her if you're claiming to be a federal agent, that you need to see credentials.
Alrighty, I will. I'll call George over
if
here
she's
now.
claiming to be a federal government, tell her I need to see your credentials. You're claiming to be a federal government agent, unless she's an imposter, and that's a third degree felony.
Yeah.
Run the VIN, and the vehicle ain't registered, I will hit her with a no vehicle registered, and I'll throw that shit.
Yeah, it's a move over law.
Okay, so you're going to go ahead and sign it?
Yeah, but
I need your registration and insurance, ma'am.
Contact the Federal Bureau.
4103, Habitat, Florida, That's who you need to contact?
I already informed this officer.
All right, that's fine.
Despite this, the driver continued to insist on her supposed FBI affiliation, urging the officers to make contact with federal authorities.
We ran the VIN, ran the registration, we clarified it with dispatch, right?
Yeah, clarified. Okay. That vehicle's been registered to someone else now.
Someone that's not her?
Yeah, that's not her. She's not providing the registration.
The federal government put her in, okay.
She hasn't provided any...
She never showed you her creds, right?
No credentials. He asked her.
Not that it would matter.
Are you a federal agent working for the FBI?
No, she's not.
Of course she's not. She's living out of her car.
Correct.
We asked her again to provide her registration and insurance. She couldn't do that. Right. She kept saying that.
No, I do not think so.
Ma'am,
can you give me the keys?
No, my dog
is going to go to jail.
My dog is in the vehicle, and I do not trust you. I'm going to wait for a tow.
Listen to me.
I am not giving you my keys.
You don't get to dictate what's going on.
I'm not giving you my keys.
Then you're going to go to jail.
Well, then get animal control here. I have a dog.
I will.
As the situation escalated, the officers made the decision to tow the vehicle due to its expired registration. The woman, however, refused to hand over her car keys, prompting the officers to place her under arrest for obstruction.
And license.
You're not running stuff here.
You are.
Give me your car keys right now.
For what reason?
I'm towing your car.
I will get my stuff out of there. I just locked it.
Ma'am, you don't have a choice in this matter.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
The tow truck is not here. Yes, I do.
I'm going to tell you one more time.
No.
If you are not complying with the lawful order, you are going to go to jail. I do not want to take you to jail because you want to have an attitude. All right?
Okay.
You don't get to dictate the terms here.
Okay.
Am I clear on that?
Are you going to call Jacksonville?
I'm not calling anybody.
Okay, then I'm going to unlock the vehicle because you're not going to leave me unfree willingly to get my dog out of the vehicle.
You keep talking, you're going to be unfree to go.
I understand you don't like the way I'm speaking, but I'm being very, very calm.
You don't need to do anything special to me other than comply with my...
You said to get out of the vehicle and sign a citation, and then I could go back to the vehicle.
You have a criminal citation ready?
No. We're going to go ahead and tow that vehicle. Make sure you make arrangements.
So now the dog has to stay in the vehicle?
No, the dog can go with you or to animal control.
So I can go back to my vehicle, get my dog, and his jacket?
The minute you relinquish those keys so I can tow that car, you can go back and get anything you want out of that car. I'm going to go back to that car.
You said I can sign a citation.
I'm not going to continue arguing with you. Say it one more time.
And neither am I. I'm going to wait to sign the citation. I'm waiting for the tow. I have done nothing for you to act this way.
Ma'am.
This is harassment right now.
Okay. Give me your car.
This is harassment.
I'll tell you again.
Hello, my name is April Marie Goheen, and this is harassment from your South Florida Deputy Department. You are Sergeant. What was your last name?
Sergeant Askins.
Sergeant Askins, okay.
As I said when I first talked to you.
Okay,
I need you to give me your car keys. Now. Why am I didn't
Do not lose those keys. Well, I do not trust you, so do not lose them. Thank you.
After her arrest, the woman was brought before the court. where her legal team requested a mental competency evaluation. The court-appointed expert conducted the evaluation, but the situation took another turn when the woman failed to appear for her subsequent court date. As a result, the court issued a bench warrant for her arrest in March 2024. Failure to appear in court is a serious offense that can lead to additional charges and penalties. In this case, the bench warrant authorizes law enforcement to arrest the woman on site, adding another layer of complexity to her already precarious legal situation. She was charged with several offenses, including failure to move over for an emergency vehicle.
Picture this. You're sitting at home alone watching YouTube videos, wondering why you can't find the motivation to do the thing.
A violation under Florida statutes SS316.126, which can result in fines and points on a driver's license, with the possibility of escalating to criminal charges if lives are endangered. Additionally, she was charged with failure to register as a convicted felon under Florida statutes SF775.13, a third-degree felony punishable by up to 5 years in prison and a fine of up to $5,000. The charges also included resisting an officer without violence, a first-degree misdemeanor under Florida statutes SSS 843.02, which carries penalties of up to 1 year in jail, probation, and a fine of up to $1,000, and failure to register a motor vehicle, a violation of Florida statutes SSS 32L0.02, which can result in a traffic infraction or additional charges when linked with other legal violations. All right, let's move to this next case where things might get even worse.
One. I ain't know it was 3. I ain't know it was 3. Jeff in the comments singing Bad Boy song. Bad Boy song. It's 26 people in here. I thank y'all for sticking around for me. This one is about 7 minutes long, so we're going to get through this one. This is the last one, it looks like. Let's go.
On December 5th, 2023, what began as a routine traffic stop quickly escalated into a chaotic and legally complex situation involving multiple charges and a physical altercation with law enforcement. The encounter began when an Oconee County Sheriff's deputy observed a vehicle failing to signal while changing lanes. The officer initiated a traffic stop, approaching the vehicle with the standard request for the driver's license.
Hey, I'm Corporal Logan, Oconee County Sheriff.
How you doing, sir?
Good. Miss, can I get your driver's license, please?
She doesn't have one, sir.
She doesn't have a driver's license?
This is my car.
Okay.
And I was letting her drive.
Yeah, I got you.
And, yeah, I'm sorry.
Okay.
You want my license?
You got yours?
For what?
Yes, sir.
Yes, please. Is your license suspended, or you just don't have one at all?
She don't have one. She's trying to get one, sir.
Oh, okay.
I was just helping her.
Do you have any form of ID, miss?
I don't think so. She just really wanted to drive, and I was trying to help her get her ID.
Oh, okay. I got you.
You know?
Yeah. So I've got to document anytime I come across somebody, so I got to get your information here.
Yeah, no problem.
Is your license valid? Miss, what's your first name? Taylor, T-A. Do you have a credit card or a debit card or anything with your name on it? Not at all. Okay.
Because that ain't your name. What are y'all covering up for? How old are you? You don't have a driver's license, don't have an ID, don't have a credit card or anything with your name on it? Name one person who's over 18 who doesn't have one of those. Who do you know doesn't have at least one of those? That's crazy. That's crazy.
All right. Come on out. I'm going to talk to you real quick.
Letha said this guy's eyes say nervous. His eyes were big. And the fact that he was talking for her, she doesn't have a license, sir, made me think something's going on. Just because he was talking. He was doing the talking for her. And DeArmond says warrant. Maybe. It's a possibility.
Instead of the driver, the passenger in the vehicle, who did not possess a valid driver's license, handed over his own identification. The officer then turned his attention to the driver, a woman who appeared hesitant and uncertain as she provided her name and date of birth. Her inconsistent responses raised immediate suspicions.
What name? was a little crazy, you know, and I was trying to help her
Yeah.
for the holidays before Christmas.
Okay.
And
Currently 35,
I have a
44,
family to
Temple.
see that she got a license and everything.
Temple. I got you.
And I let her drive my car.
Yeah. You said she's a little crazy? What do you mean?
No, not all that.
So you just letting her drive the car for
Yes,
now?
sir. Yeah, it was straight to my house.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Yeah.
Wow.
And that's 2400.
Is that her real name?
I don't think so, man. I'm sorry. I don't think so, man.
Okay.
And it ain't, you know?
Yeah. No, I got you.
I was just trying to do something right.
What do you call her? What's her name?
It's Abby.
Abby. Abby.
And I was just trying to do the right thing, man.
I got you. Okay.
Yeah. But what's the reason of me being pulled over, by the way?
So she didn't use a turn signal when she got over. Changed lanes.
Recognizing the inconsistencies, the officer asked the passenger to step out of the vehicle for further questioning. During this exchange, the passenger admitted to providing false information. A routine check revealed that he had an outstanding warrant in another county for receiving stolen property. The officer promptly detained the passenger, but the situation was far from resolved.
No, just go ahead and leave it down. Leave the window down.
Leave it down.
We're not going to wait. Leave it alone.
No,
Leave it open.
you leave it alone.
Talk to her. Get out. Get out. I'm not playing with you. Get out. Get out of the car.
No, sir.
Get the f out of the car, lady.
No, ma'am. No, sir.
Hey, I'll get her this
No,
time.
sir. To one officer. Just one. One officer. Do you understand me? I don't have to talk to you. By goddamn law. Now, uncuff me right now.
It's coming up. I think I've got to go up. Got to go up. There we go.
It's like double wrap. Uncuff me now. Do you hear me? I was talking to one officer. Just one.
Me.
The one that pulled me over.
Me. You talking to me?
I wasn't even talking to you. But you.
Well, you're being searched right now. Incident to your
There
arrest.
is no reason.
You're
Look
being
at
searched
me.
now. Incident to your arrest.
Do you understand me?
I understand you. I'm not listening.
Do you hear what the f I'm saying to you?
Yep.
Do you hear the words coming out of my mouth?
I do.
Then you have no goddamn reason to do that.
The officer then requested that the driver exit the vehicle. However, she
Hey, if you live in one of these cities right here, why don't you own an apartment building? Seriously, let me show you a
refused, leading to an increasingly tense standoff. The woman's refusal to cooperate escalated into a physical struggle as officers attempted to remove her from the car. Her resistance intensified. She began verbally assaulting the officers and even kicked one officer in the chest during the altercation.
You better uncuff me. You better uncuff me.
No, that's not gonna happen.
Motherfucker. Uncuff me. Look, hey, please, sir, stand right there. Baby, my rights not in handcuffs. I will not, look, you will not make me enter this jail. Pull me over for it. Listen to me. All right, look. You know what? You're right.
You already
Come on. That's fine. Come on. Yep. Come on. Let's go. Fuck y'all. Can you tell me now what you pulled me over for? Huh? Can you tell me now? What'd you pull me over for?
It wasn't me.
You don't know?
It wasn't me.
Sorry. You still told me that. You know that? What the fuck I'm charged with? Nothing.
Despite her aggressive behavior, officers managed to subdue and place her in the back seat of the patrol car. Once at the county jail, the driver continued her defiance by refusing to provide any identification, further obstructing the investigation. Unfazed, the officers utilized fingerprinting to determine her identity.
Do you want me to keep going? Look, stop! Stop it! Stop!
That's good.
Stop! No, let me go!
Nope.
Let me go!
Send her that way.
Dad! Use the phone!
We'll pick her up.
Dad! Use the phone! Use the phone! Use the phone! Get out! Use the phone! If you're with me, use the phone! Use the phone! Use the goddamn phone! Use the goddamn phone! Get me on!
Later.
The results revealed that she had a suspended license due to a failure to appear in court and a prior charge for driving under the influence DUI. The driver's actions throughout the incident led to her facing multiple charges, including simple battery for kicking an officer during the struggle, 3 counts of obstructing officers' duties for refusing to cooperate with lawful orders, providing false information, and resisting arrest, and giving a false name, address, or birthday to a law enforcement officer for attempting to deceive the officers regarding her identity. All right, fellas.
Yeah, once he was, once the man in the passenger seat started speaking for her, and it's like he was covering up for her. So it was something. She's driving on a suspended license. And so we got 2 people in the car. One of them has a suspended license, and she's the one that's driving. And the other guy has a warrant out for his arrest. At least have somebody with you that can take the car home. I mean, at least have one person who got all their stuff together. Okay? It's like if you go to an amusement park, okay? You at least need to take one person with you that doesn't like to get on roller coasters. Just take one person who doesn't want to ride roller coasters. Because then that person can just hold all your stuff while y'all go on the roller coaster. Okay? They needed another person who had a license, who didn't have warrants or nothing like that. Just in case something like this happens, that person can drive the car home. Okay? I don't know where I thought of amusement park roller coasters, but it's out there now. We live. Let me pull up what y'all say. But yeah, we got 3 Karens in that video that just got arrested. Release the demon. It was burrito time. Lisa said she's so tough. We are scared of her. Hey, I say, careful, she's gonna levitate. Ooh, speaking of Danielle, let me see if I can scroll up. Is it still up here or did it go away? Oh no, here it is. I gotta put that on the screen. We got some super chats Saturday's live stream too as well during our main segment, and I forgot to put them on the screen. And I thought about it like right after it was over, but I'm glad I got this on the screen because super chats deserve to be on the screen no matter when they come through. So thank you so much for that. It says she's so sweet, so charming, so lovable, so wonderful. I can see why he wants to be with her. But he got right out of that car and snitched on her. As soon as the police officer said, "Is that her real name?" "No, I don't think so, man. Her name's Abby." He told right away. She needs some holy water. Yep, and look, failure to appear is the stupidest thing to do because they're gonna catch you eventually, and more than likely, if you failure to appear, they're not gonna give you a bail once they catch you, because they release you on bail. Part of you being released on bail is you agreeing to come to your court date. So if you don't make it to the court date and they arrest you for that, they can't trust you to show up to court on your own anymore. So you're less likely to get a bail after you have failure to appear. She needs to hear that. It's habitual offender. Hey, it look like it's going that way. Dude have her up, and I see why now. He wanted her in jail, away from him. He did give her up though. He was like, her name's Abby, man. She's lying to you, dude. Her name is Abby. Just be not psycho for a few minutes. That's hard for her. Just don't be psycho for a few minutes. And then she just wanted her way. That's the only thing that was going to get her to not be psycho. Is she just wanted her way. This lady has the potential to breed. Yeah, the last one was she was just, I don't know. If I had to grade them from least to worst, I would have to put the second one would be the least, and then the first one, and then the third one. From smallest to greatest. From smallest headache to greatest headache. The second one, first one, and then third one. Baby's kiss. You gave me verbal kiddos immediately afterwards. I don't know. How do I I don't know what verbal kiddos is. Okay, so here, if you have a failure to appear, they release you on double to triple original bond. Okay, so they still release you. They just triple the bond, which is crazy because most people get out by using a bail bondsman where they only have to pay 10%. But if you don't show up in court, the bail bondsman doesn't get their full bail they put up back. So if I'm not mistaken, at that point you owe the bail bondsman the full amount. So if your bail was say a total of $5,000, but you go through a bail bondsman, what's that? You pay the bail bondsman $500. It's 10%, right? And the bail bondsman actually pays the court the entire $5,000, but they expect you to go to court, and then they get that $5,000 back. But if you don't, I'm sure that's in the contract. If you don't go to court and they don't get that bond money back, you owe the bail bondsman the total $5,000. So what are you going to do when you get arrested for failure to appear? Call that same bail bondsman and say, hey, can I get 15,000 this time? Like, can you put up 15,000 for me this time? No. It'll make no sense. Drew came in, blessed me with the super chat. Drew says, sorry, my family, I can't attend. I'm on assignment. God bless each and every one of you. Stay safe And to any new members, please subscribe and hit the like button. Thank you. I appreciate you, Drew. Just jumping in, letting us know what's going on with you, and also blessing me with the $5 super chat. I appreciate it. The army is just you just joking all your family tonight. One of my idiot brothers got arrested. He went to file some paperwork at the courthouse and caused a fuss, knowing he had a warrant for failure to pay child support. That's the worst to cause problems at the courthouse when you know they're looking for you. That's crazy. People become criminals for the dumbest reasons sometimes. All they had to do was not be psycho at the courthouse. And he would have been fine. But no, I can imagine you saying that to him. All you had to do was not be psycho at the courthouse, and you would have been fine. But no. I can see you saying that to him. The second one was the least. I think the racism gave the first one a certain amount of first place potential. Oh, verbal kudos. Okay, because I was confused at first. Did it say kudos and I read kiddos? No, it said kiddos. But yeah, okay, it meant kudos. Okay, that makes sense now. That makes sense now. Okay. Jeff said the first one topped them all because she had an evil heart towards humanity. Yeah, you got a point. You got a point there. That's when you get Dog the Bounty Hunter when they skip bail. Oh man, because they gotta get there. I don't know how that goes exactly, because I've never been in that situation. So I don't know if, let's say, you pay a bail bondsman $500, so the bail bondsman puts up the whole $5,000. Now, when you don't show up in court, but then they catch you later and hold you until your court date, at that point, does the bail bondsman get their money back? Or is it just gone because you didn't show up the first time? I might have to research that because I'm supposed to know stuff like that. I'm in this business. Yeah, you don't want that. He always said, dude, I've got 6 brothers. There's a lot of stupidity. Oh, shoot. Lita bless me with the $3 super chat. I appreciate all of you. I appreciate you so much, Lita. Thank you so much for that. I mean, y'all just don't know how much this helps me. I don't know, man. Like, so if you skip bond, you forfeit your money. Yeah. So it must be the same if you pay through a bail bondsman. You know, if you miss that first initial court date, I don't think the bail bondsman gets their money back. So you would owe the bail bondsman the full amount. That should be how it works. I mean, that just makes sense. So they say if someone else catches you, do they get the bond as a bounty? That's a good question. It's a lot of, I don't know. I need to ask somebody. Yeah, I know the bail bondsman will go look for you. So I'm thinking, I don't know how that works. So I'm just trying to see what makes sense right now in my head, but I gotta search for I gotta research that and see exactly what happens in that process. They probably get a partial payment. That would make sense too. It's a lot of stuff that makes sense. It just depends on how they actually work that system doing that. Oh, Lisa says you deserve that super sticker because you're wonderful. Chat came and supported my channel. Thank you all so much. Oh, I missed that. You got your channel too? Yeah, I'm gonna need to I got the wrong drink up right here, but yeah, I'm gonna need to subscribe as well. I gotta pull up the my own stream here. I was in my other account, but I'm gonna subscribe to your channel as well. See if I can pull it up. Wait a minute. The first thing I do is get an ad. I definitely will subscribe as well. There it is. I just hit subscribe. But I appreciate all y'all, man. All the support y'all give me, man. This is something I love to do, and I think I said it in a video. Yeah, my goal is 10 years minimum for this channel, and that's 10 years of 5 videos a week and 2 live streams. That's 10 years. That's what I plan to do, this channel. At least 10 years of that. You know, we all know life happens. So, you know, but life happens. Some things might happen to keep me from that. But that's the goal. I started this channel December of 2023. So December of 2033. That's the earliest that I'm going to think about stopping 5 videos a week and 2 live streams a week. So my goal is to at least go until then on this channel. You know, I pray I'm able to go longer than that, much longer than that. But that's like the minimum goal I want to pass. So I want to get there, and then I can think about what I'm gonna do after that. I don't see myself stopping completely. but after 10 years, it might slow down a little bit. But yeah, man, like I tell y'all, man, this is something I love to do. I love doing this. I was basically doing this same thing before I started this channel. I would literally watch body cam videos and react to them just like I do now. I'm serious. The only difference is I got a camera in front of me. That's the only difference. And I know what you're thinking, Derrick, you actually used to talk out loud and tell people about themselves? Yes. Yes. Even I still do it now when I'm watching body cam videos when I'm not recording. I'll still pause it. I still be pausing the video and talking just like I talk when I'm watching the video. When I'm recording a video. I do the same thing. The only difference is I have a camera on in front of me. That's the only difference. And so I say that to say I'm going to do this no matter what. So why not have a camera on when I'm doing it? That's why when I say most people will look at that, my goal of at least 10 years of this, 10 years putting out 5 videos a week and doing 2 live streams a week for 10 years. Some people might look at that as a lot, but I'm going to be doing it anyway. So why not just turn the camera on? It makes sense. You know what I mean? So I've been doing this before I started this channel. Only difference is I'm sitting in this chair and there's a camera on. That's it. So if this is your first time here on the live stream or you're watching on the replay, this is the part of the show where I say goodbye. But I don't want to say goodbye because I enjoy it so much. But yeah, I have another early morning ahead of me tomorrow. I have to edit. I got 3 videos to edit. So I edit 1 in the morning and 2 after work. 1 before work, 2 after work. And what's tomorrow? Wednesday? Oh, Thursday. And Friday I have to record more videos again. I've had a lot of people, I ain't say a lot, but a few people send me videos. Most of the videos that I've done recently have all been suggested videos just about. So if you come across any body cam videos that you think would be perfect for this channel, or you would like to see me react to, you just send them to my email address that's on the screen. Hopefully, yeah, it's on the screen. businesswithderrickj at gmail.com. You can just, the video has to be on YouTube, and you can send me the link to it, or you can just send the name of the video as well, and I could just find it. But yeah, what I don't want to react to, I don't want to react to body cams that talk about kids in danger or kids being hurt. So somebody leaving a kid at home or leaving a kid in a car, I don't like to do that. Any like body cams where it talks about kids in danger, I don't do those. I also don't do any videos where the suspect was shot. What else? Oh, somebody recently sent me a couple car chase videos, body cam videos to react to. I tried, but I saw those don't work for this channel either. It has to be something that's where it's like an interaction between the police and suspect where they're actually talking back and forth. I think that's it. But everything else, send it my way. You yell at the TV. This is starting to spill over. Like, I've never been like a person who yells at the TV like, hey, don't go in there. Don't open that. Ooh, she lying. Don't believe her. See, I've never been that type of person, but it's coming out of me. And partly because of what I do here. So, I used to only talk to the screen when I'm watching body cam videos, but now it's starting to spill over into other stuff. It says, hopefully we'll all be there until the end, growing and learning as people together. That'll be great, man. If I could have all y'all with me in 10 years, all of y'all who are here right now still be here with me 10 years later. Well, 9.5 now. That would be awesome. That would be so awesome. These Princes, love the channel, but and the commentary. Thank you so much. I try to be different. I'm gonna say this last thing, then I'm gonna get out of here. When I researched, when I was in research mode last year for this channel, I researched about 6 months. I did like 6 months of research, of YouTube research, preparing for this channel. But I thought a voice like mine was missing from the reaction video space. Because most reaction videos I saw, people felt like they had to be loud. They had to use a whole bunch of foul language, or, it's a lot of smoking on camera. So I thought this space needed somebody like me to come into it. And it's people who have commented, who have told me that exact same thing, that I'm different from most reaction channels, and that's why they enjoy my content. That's why they're glad I'm here. So to have that be recognized by people, it's amazing. So thank you all. Okay, it says, Derrick, do you have a P.O. box so we can send you stuff for your background? I don't have a P.O. box yet. I need to work on that. Right now, what I'm trying to do is I need to decide, because there are what you call, I guess you consider them online P.O. boxes now, where they'll give you an address, and basically y'all will send it to the P.O. box address, and then from there they'll mail it to my house. And then you also have the P.O. box where, you know, at the post office or UPS or whatever, and I would have to physically go pick it up. So I don't know which one I want. So I don't even know the prices of them. I gotta look into all that, but I'm working on that, and I gotta start like designing merch in the coming weeks. So I got a lot to do while I'm still recording videos. So, and I'm still working. So it's a lot. But there's no excuses. I have to get it done. And so I'm gonna be working on all that. But yeah, I will let y'all know and keep y'all updated on all of that. When yeah, the cheaper option, yes, but also, you know, if the one where they mail it, where y'all send it to a P.O. box, where they give us a physical address, and then they mail it from there, they mail it to me. If it's a little bit, costs a little bit more, but I don't have to drive anywhere. So I don't know. I think the prices will make a difference. If it's like extremely higher, then I'll just get the one where I have to go, where I can go pick it up. But yeah, I have to figure all that out. I got some work to do. But yeah, I thank y'all for being here, man. This was fun. We got to see 3 Karens get arrested, which is, I mean, how can you beat that? Like, really? We got a 3 for 1. How can you beat that? Like, seriously. But yeah, I appreciate all y'all being here, man. This was fun. The love I get every time I come on this platform. I'm addicted to it. I really am. When my subscriber count goes up 1, I get too excited. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous how excited I get for 1 subscriber added. It's crazy. But that just lets me know I love it, you know, and I'm where I'm supposed to be. I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. And there's no better feeling than that. So thank y'all again, and I'll see you on the next one.